Okay, I'm now walking in to our dyno lab to see what the results were as we ran this thing on a Superflow dyno. And here you can kind of see, if you look at this, we have horsepower and torque, and what we have is we have about 512 horsepower. This is at the rear wheels, and we have 452 foot-pounds of torque, and you see it's at about 4,500 RPMs. And you can see this line right here. This is actually our fuel. This is our air fuel, and it's running at about, you can see it gets a little bit rich here. It goes down to about 11, and it comes back up, and it's about 11.5 is where we have the air fuel. The reason why we have it like that, it's so that we don't have any detonation problems and you end up having any problems with the engine. That's why it's really important to go through this type of tuning and this type of calibration. We also look at, in this screen here, you can see right next to it, this actually tells us the knock retard and things like that, so you can kind of see how the car reacted as far as that full acceleration pass that we just took. Now, one thing that we did do is, if you heard at the very end, we hit the rev limiter. You'll hear it at the very end of the first video. You'll hear kind of a little bit of popping. That's because we hit the rev limiter. We went right up, as you see on this screen, up to about 60, up in the just over 6,500 RPMs, and that's where the rev limiter is. So very good results. Now, what that 512 rear wheel horsepower computes to is about 612 flywheel horsepower. So, like, as the car's rated at 435, it's now rated at about 612. So you kind of understand what the numbers are and how we got there. And that's about it.